Welcome to the fourth season of QC Done. At the beginning of the previous season, I said I wanted to answer the question, what can I do to make my videos useful to a broader audience? The generic answer to this is simple. Make videos that people want to watch and your channel will get lots of views. This is an open secret. But I chose the harder way of first making videos that I like and then try to match them with people who would also like to watch those kinds of videos. Most of the time, such an approach will be very slow to show results. But eventually, it does show results. I'm happy to report that in the previous season, this channel got its first batch of small-scale hits. 4 videos got more than 100 views, with 2 of them crossing 500 views. That's huge for this channel because, as you can see, the rest of the top 10 videos in the same time period got less than 20 views. These 4 hits gave me enough data to answer the question, what can I do to make the videos useful to a broader audience while continuing to make the videos that I like? And the answer is that I can continue making videos about games or topics that I like, and some of them will definitely match up with games or topics that people are searching for on YouTube. But there are also clearly a lot of other games or topics that I make videos on which no one really cares about. So the best thing I can do is to only publish videos when I'm confident that the video subject has some public appeal. Let me explain. My top performing video last quarter was the early impression video for Brocula, a game that came out in early May. Now initially this video got a lot of attention because the developer of the game was kind enough to share the video on all his social channels. But later on, I noticed that the video started getting traffic organically from YouTube search as more people were trying to learn about this game. And my video was one of the few that had a detailed review available at that time. I was anyway eager to play this game, so I would have played it on day 1 even if I didn't have a YouTube channel. But since I have one, I decided to play the game and make a video about it. That resulted in a well-performing video because other people were searching for videos about that game. The other example is the Wayfinder video. The developers were definitely not promoting this for me, and all of its views came organically without any marketing effort. I guess it succeeded because of the timing. As an early access player who bought the game last year, I also had early access for the launch of the game's reboot, so I was able to play the game and make a video about it a few days before the reboot launched for the general public. So my video showed up in search results when people who were interested in this reboot wanted to know more about it. And finally, the cricket video. This came out just a few days after the IPL ended and when the T20 World Cup was still going on. So naturally, a lot of people were watching a bunch of cricket videos on YouTube, and this one also got some decent traffic. All these topics were something that people were actively searching for around the time that the videos went live. Compare this to the rest of the videos in my top 10, some of which didn't even hit double-digit view counts. These were topics that I felt were interesting, but they were not necessarily something that a lot of people were searching for. These sort of videos would perform well if I had a lot of channel subscribers who would then be shown these videos in their feed. Since I don't have many subscribers at the moment, the view counts are also quite low. So, what do I do now? Well, I have been publishing at least 2 videos per week for a little over 8 months now. Now it's time to try something new. I said that season 4 would see a drastic change, and here it is. My goal for this season is to publish 1 video per week instead of 2. But that 1 video will be much longer than the 2 weekly videos in the previous seasons. The average length of my videos published till last season was around 7 minutes. So instead of publishing 2 videos of around 7 minutes each per week, I will publish 1 video that will hopefully be of at least 14 to 15 minutes in length. This will allow me to focus on 1 topic per week and go a bit more in depth into each video. And by doing this, I can eliminate topics that I feel don't have to be published just to meet the weekly quota. coming up with one topic per week that I like and which also has public appeal is easier than trying to find 2 topics per week with that criteria. As for the video itself, I want to keep the format open-ended. Under the old format, videos published on Tuesdays used to talk about an industry-related topic or trend, while those published on Thursdays used to focus on one game. For this season, by keeping the format open-ended, I can focus on ensuring that the topic is good rather than making a video just to fit it into a certain format. The goal is to stick to the theme of the channel, which is doing a quality check or QC on the video game industry. That QC can be about the games themselves or the larger industry. Another change is that these new videos will be published every Wednesday. That's because the initial views on YouTube definitely change depending on when you publish them, and I want to see what happens on Wednesdays, which I haven't tried so far. But of course, this is only a plan to keep myself on a schedule. If I feel there's something interesting to talk about, I will publish random videos on other days as well. As always, a huge thanks to all of you who have continued watching. Those single-digit view counts may not seem huge, but they are enough to keep me motivated to keep working and to keep improving, and that is definitely why I have slowly started getting 3-digit view counts. If you have any feedback for this channel, please do let me know in the comments, and if you have not subscribed already, please consider doing so if you like the kind of content I produce. That's it for this update video. See you in the first episode of the new season.